Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about Kwame Brown. This is Kwame Brown part 2. So if you guys been keeping up with the whole drama thing that's going on with Kwame Brown and some other people, other YouTubers, but right now it seems to be Kwame Brown and Dr. Boyce Watkins. So here's my thing, okay? So Dr. Boyce Watkins, from my understanding, is like very well spoken, very well educated, older black gentleman. He seems to be somewhat of a voice for Black Lives Matter, if you would, for the black community. He seems to be a positive educated voice of reason, right? So somehow he has gotten mixed up in this whole drama with Kwame Brown. It started with Kwame Brown and the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne. And so Dr. Boyce Watkins is like taking up for Charlemagne. So he has put himself in the middle of two adults' problems that they have with each other. He's entered into that, right? So my thing is this. Dr. Boyce Watkins is supposed to be perceived as this intelligent, well-spoken person, a voice of reason, positivity, motivation for people, black people, people in general. But here's the thing. So if you are supposed to be preaching this whole thing about, being positive and positive reinforcements, why are you on YouTube bashing another man, and quite frankly about something that you don't have anything to do with? And see, my thing, I used to be guilty of this, preaching something that I didn't practice. And my thing is this: if Dr. Boyce Watkins is going to preach this word of positivity and all this stuff, he also has to practice it. So getting on YouTube and bashing this man when this man did nothing to you, he didn't initiate any problems with you. You inserted yourself in some drama between him and somebody else, and now you want to talk about him like that's not a good look for a person who's supposed to be the poster board for positivity and all this different stuff. Like, you can't say one thing and then do something else, especially when you are supposed to be somewhat of a public figure. That's like me. I'm telling everybody, hey, don't drink, don't do drugs, don't smoke, but you see me on YouTube drinking, doing drugs, and smoking. It clashes. Like, that's a contradiction. So, I just want to say this. If you're going to put yourself in a position to, represent something positive, you know what I'm saying, and preach a good word, nobody's perfect. I'm not saying that I'm not perfect, but you want to try to be the living example of that. You know what I'm saying? And before all of this, I didn't really listen to Dr. Boyce Watkins, but I've ran across some of his videos and stuff like that, and listened to some of his perceptions on different things that are going on in the world, as far as like, violence with police against black people, some other different things. And it's like, now I kind of see him in a different light, because it's like, okay, you're saying this, but you're in drama, you know what I'm saying, talking about another man, and he literally didn't have anything to do with this. And I'm also saying this because I want to remind myself, if I'm going to preach this thing and be all about this positive thing, I'm not saying you can't veer off and explore different avenues. I'm not saying that, but you definitely don't want to go backwards. That's like, okay, my channel is about different things, spirituality, and I talk a lot about my experiences that I go through or have gone through. I talk about them because I know that there's somebody who can, gain some type of positivity or motivation from hearing about the things that I've gone through, and it could possibly help them. That's like me doing that and then getting on my channel and, you know, talking bad about people and basically preaching the opposite of what my channel was supposed to be. I don't want to be that person, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people who don't want to be that person. And again, shout out to Kwame Brown, because this man is literally defending himself and against the go along get along gang. Some people hop on this train of talking about the underdog, and then when the underdog hit back, nobody can take it. And excuse me. And I'm kind of one of those people who I usually go for the underdog. So, but that's just me. I mean, I just think that Kwame Brown is a good guy. I think he's a good man, and I think that, like everybody else, he has made some mistakes in his life, and he's still learning. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's still learning, still growing, no matter how old, how young you are, no matter what your educational background is. Everybody is growing and learning. And right now he's defending himself as a man. He has children that look up to him, that he's raising. You know what I'm saying? So he has to set an example for them. And I really, really take my hat off to Kwame Brown, because he is standing up against the majority of people who are perceived to be somewhat powerful, especially out in the social media world. And like, my thing is this: if you're gonna be a man and claim that you're a man, or if you're going to be a woman and claim that you're a true woman and a true man, and you stand on your word and you teach positivity, it's very important to implement that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to do the opposite, because then people stop taking you serious. And I don't think anybody wants to be looked at as a joke or made a joke of, especially when they're trying to be serious about something that they're putting out to the world. So the messages that I share on YouTube with my viewers, which I don't have many, hopefully my channel will grow, I want that message to be motivational. I want it to be inspirational. I want it to lift people. I don't want it to bring them down. I don't want it to have the opposite effect of what I'm trying to manifest. So I just wanted to say that. And if you guys get a chance, check out some of my other videos, and in the comments below, give me some suggestions of some things that you might want me to talk about. We can talk about anything. I can give you advice about something, and most of the time it's going to be from an